Hello and welcome to my little Draw With Me session. Today I'll be testing out the new Affinity by Canva app. From sketch to illustration, I have been only working in this application, but you are just gonna see from the line art and forward. I will be sharing my experience, the good and the bad. Let's start with the bad ones first. The installation was very frustrated. I needed to change artist shortcut to work with the toolbox to match the version 2, and it didn't save all the shortcut in the program and had to redo it, and so annoying. Another part is that I needed a Canva account to even download this application. Even more frustrated because I didn't want a Canva account when I already had an Affinity account. Then I had to go into the old Affinity account to download all the brushes, and you had to do it step by step on everything instead of just, hey, download everything at once. But no, we make it the hard way. With that out of the way, let's talk about drawing in it. The vector strokes are pixelated, the same way it was in Affinity Photo and never in Designer. The reason I never kept drawing in Photo because of that. It's just like it gets pixelated and then gets smoothed out, and it's so frustrating and I can't focus with it, okay? It's just so, I have ADHD and ASD, so come on. And I noticed that the zoom and rotate is very laggy when I'm using my toolbox. It was much smoother in version 2. Yes, I am a bit fast with it, but still it handled it well in the old version, so why not in the new? I also tried to import Photoshop brushes by Philips Hue, and they act the same as in version 2. Nothing have happened. It's like, have they even updated the brush engine? It doesn't feel like it. But it could be because the drawing experience was pretty nice in general. But I don't know. There is no iPad version. They say they are in the works and probably get out in mid next year or something. It kind of sucks because there is people that exclusively works on the iPad, so they are totally left out here. Kind of bad in my opinion. They should have tried to push it out at the same time, in my opinion. The interface is new, it's very clean, but the icons are very hard to see in my opinion. I would love that you could add like a color to it. So if you are in a brush, it's like blue, and then if you take the pencil tool, it's red to just indicate where you are. And speaking of indicating, when I'm choosing the vector brush, it doesn't indicate what brush I'm using, but it does it when I'm in the pixel brushes. Super weird. But it's super annoying because I don't know which one I'm using in the vector brush system, you know. Another thing is that they closed down the forums early October. Yay! And creating a Discord. Woohoo! I don't understand why Canva did this. It's just so stupid because when you search for a problem, a forum gets searched. It's full. It's top of the Google search pretty much. Discord, no. You can search inside Discord but not outside. So it's kind of stupid. It's like, what are they hiding? Are they hiding something? Can we find that? Let's talk about the artwork. I am in like a reptile stage at the moment and like drawing snakes for some reason. And there is this challenge called Huevember that's going on, that you get like prompts by colors and a word, and you will try to create with that color. I choose the prompts from Kara, and I take in the two colors and mix it into one, kinda. I'm not really following the prompt words, but maybe. But not this time. But the colors is what they show there. I wanted to do this more just in vector, but that did not happen. Sometimes being scared of something, it wins. So you revert back to what you used to do. So I use both the pixel and the vector tools. I need to learn to say tools now and not personas, because they renamed it from personas to studios. I don't know which is better. Okay, let's talk about the good stuff here, and let's start with the interface. I kind of like that you can create your own studio and mix all the tools you want in one place instead of going into one studio and then the next studio and so on. So I created my own and put all the vector and pixel stuff that I use in drawings. And so it's nice. It's a big win here. Nice thing to think about, actually. I really love it. Because in Designer you have different persona for vector and the pixel. And it was so annoying that you had to go into the pixel for do the pixel stuff, and then you go back to the vector, and it sometimes I just got so frustrated because of it. Like, oh, I want to change the color here, but oh no, I can't. I need to go into that one first. But now everything is in one place, and now I'm just like, yay! For the drawing experience, it felt pretty nice, actually, especially with the raster brushes or pixel brushes or whatever you want to call it. It was responsive, pretty much. I had a good experience, I did, and I tested it on my Intuos Pro 25 for this one. I used a pretty good big canvas, and I did try to do with big brushes just to see if there isn't any lag, but no, I could not find any lag. I mean, the canvas was a 40x40, and something like that in like Clip Studio Paint or Rebel 7, it starts to lag the moment the brushes get super big. So that's nice. I did have a pretty good experience in the vector inking stage 2, except for that it goes from like pixelated to the smooth. But over time, I kind of notice it less. So that's a good thing. Otherwise, it kind of gives me a headache in the end because it's just shift all the time. I don't know if there is something I can do to remove that altogether, but I doubt that. The thing is, when it was in the Victor stay like persona in the designer, that kind of thing was not there. So I don't understand why it is here. I don't know if this should be in the bad section or not, but it's harder to see what kind of color you're using. What I mean is that you have one color for fill and the other for line art. In the old version, you have different rings. One was a full ring for the fill, and the other had like a outline instead to know it was for the lines. Here, everything or both is the same as the fill one. So it was really annoying to not know which one I was using. The overall workflow for this type of drawings that I'm doing, it is better than in version 2 because I have everything in the one place. The only negative is that it's a bit laggy when doing like zoom and rotate compared to version 2. Another thing I've noticed that when I was in the raster brushes and start to sketch when I was recording with OBS, it started to very lag. I don't know why. It never happened in the version 2 ever, and the CPU was not that high, and I am running it on a MacBook Pro M1 Max with the highest cores that you could have at the time. So I don't know, it was super weird, but at the same time it was just gone the next, I don't know, it was just messy. This was my little first impression of this new drawing and photo editing and layout app, because they did put everything in one: the designer, photo and publisher. And that's kind of nice. I really like that idea. And did I mention it's free? But the minus, you need a Canva account today. That sucks. Because, yeah, I don't trust them, okay? I just don't. That's the problem. I don't trust, and I don't trust that it will be free forever either. At this time, the only subscription you have is for the AI tools. And I don't like those AI tools, so I don't need them or waste my money on it. So that's nice. But overall, my first impression of this app, it's been mixed, good and bad actually. But I'm thinking of giving it some more time and love to see if I will find a nice work flow for it. And I might be writing more about that in my newsletter. So if you want to be updated with that in the coming months, you can subscribe to that. The link is in the description, if you're interested, of course. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you some other time. Until next time, happy drawing.